Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. For this one, we are just going to start off with a major arcana from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to see what major theme or idea it is the universe and your spirit guides would like to talk to you about. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested in receiving a personal reading, visit the description box below. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. We have the Magician in reverse with the number 1, and I just saw 111. Very, very interesting. I just saw 122 and then 123. So remember that change starts with you, and to always trust that everything happens for a reason. The Magician in reverse, someone here is feeling very, very powerless and defeated. There's a lot of self-doubt here. And I think you need to stop telling yourself, I can't, and start telling yourself, I can. This is someone who either doesn't recognize their power or takes it for granted. Maybe both. I think you're being reminded as well that you have all of the tools you need to make what you want happen. But also remember that the universe is not going to let you be a part of something that you don't deserve to be a part of. Whether because you deserve more or because you haven't met the universe halfway in some way. I saw 2, 3, 4. You feel the way you do for a reason. I feel like this powerlessness comes from something that is deeply psychological. There might be something significant here about learned helplessness. Maybe you could look into that if you feel called to. But yeah, this is just someone who generally feels very pessimistic about themselves and the universe. But I feel like the pessimism about the universe is a result of the pessimism that you have towards yourself. 3, 2, 1. It's a result of that for a reason. I feel like this self-doubt has more of a negative impact than you may realize. It's hurting you more than you think. I'm going to go ahead and draw out a minor arcana from the Prismavisions Tarot to see what detail the universe and your spirit guides would like to highlight about the Magician here. Oh, we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. The 7 of Swords in the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot also has a lot of green on it. A lot of green. So that makes me think that Mother Earth or Gaia, whatever you want to call her or it, is really trying to connect with you. There could be something here about connecting more with nature or the planet, with animals, with the environment, spending more time outside. The 7 of Swords in reverse is about embracing truth. It's about no longer lying to yourself. think you're definitely lying to yourself about your own strengths, and that you may think that they don't even exist. I think you're lying to yourself about your potential and what you are capable of. If you want to get involved in something, but you feel like you won't make that much of a difference, that's also a lie. That's the thing about people coming together. We are so much stronger in numbers. So if you add to that, you are only making whatever you want to be a part of stronger. Even if you feel like you don't make that big of an impact, it adds to the bigger picture. With the number 7 here, there's definitely encouragement here to spend more time thinking, feeling, and reflecting. Spending more time being focused on your inner world instead of so much on the external world. I saw 555. I feel like that's a sign about some sort of inner transformation, what I like to call a spiritual detox, where you focus more on the light that exists within you, so that way you can balance out your own darker qualities. Because that's the thing, like, we're all light and dark. We all have strengths and we all have our weaknesses. And I just think this is about appreciating your unique strengths, even if there's, some people out there who have the same strengths. Like, I just get like this idea of, even if there are people out there who do have the same strengths that you do, the people around you do not. Or this thing that you want to be a part of, they need your unique strengths. Next, I'm going to draw out a card from this deck here. These are just cards that I've made and channeled myself, and we are going to look deeper into this energy with whatever this card is. We have, forgiveness is for you, not for someone else as a favor. It is for you. Let go of pain and keep moving forward. I feel like this self-doubt is a projection of being frustrated about being doubted or underestimated by someone who means a lot to you. This could be a parent. It doesn't have to be, though. You should know who this person is. And I think you need to find peace with this anger, this deep sadness that has the potential to turn to numbness if it hasn't already. This anger that you feel, this frustration, is there for a reason. It's meant to be there. It's meant to exist. But not to destroy yourself or to be self-destructive, to believe in yourself and embrace your power. We all have power, whether we want to believe it or not. And we all have an impact on each other and influence, even if those people don't mention it. I feel like this forgiveness is not only for someone that doubted you, but also for yourself, for not being perfect, for not being just love and light all the time, for being dishonest with yourself. The colors green and blue feel significant in general. This makes me think of Earth even more. It also makes me think of your emotions. What you feel, what you think, what's going on the inside does matter. I just saw 222. And you need to balance the light and the darkness before the darkness consumes you, if it hasn't already. If you feel like it already has, it's never too late to embrace more light. It's never too late to do that. But next, I'm going to draw out a card from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle to see what your ancestors have to say about this energy. Oh, okay. So we have nature spirits, elves, fairies, and rock formations. There's even more green here. There was another reading I did where there was a lot of green in this card and this card as well. I think actually it was the Justice card, but I don't remember what the Ancestors Oracle card was. But this confirms even more, getting more connected with nature. You might be able to hear sounds coming outside right now, but yeah, it's kind of like not to sound offensive, but it's like a touch grass type of feeling, spending less time on the internet and connected to the external world, to material things. Especially if you lost something material, there's a lot to gain from that loss. It's like a yin and yang type of feeling. With every loss, there is a silver lining, and with every gain, there is something that you lose. It's really just about perspective. And I think you need to choose to focus more on what there is to gain, no matter how big the loss seems, or even just is. This is about allowing yourself to keep moving forward. Keep healing, reflecting, and connecting with your inner world, your intuition, your inner voice, your thoughts, your emotions. I saw 444. I feel like the goal for you right now is to find emotional stability, and you need to pay more attention to your thoughts and how they work against you, and the negative self-talk and I can't do this and I can't do that. Because this feeling, if you feel trapped, I feel like you are putting yourself in a box, or you're putting yourself in a mental cage, and it could be manifesting as a physical cage. But I just noticed too, even though there's a lot of green here, there's some blue, the sky and the water. Maybe, I don't know, I just thought, why is the sky blue? So, I don't know why that could be significant for someone, but if it is, it is. But I am going to wrap up this reading with a rune from this baggie. I also forgot to say that for somebody there could actually be nature spirits that are trying to connect with you if you believe in them. Really just depends on your beliefs, so if that doesn't resonate with you, that's not your message. But we have Fehu with the letter F, cattle, prosperity, gain of some sort, and fulfillment. Talking about the gains and the losses. Like I said, there is something to gain from somebody that doubted you, or something that makes you feel small and insignificant. If you think about how much you doubt yourself and how powerless you feel, that is a reflection of how much potential you have to feel powerful and to believe in yourself. There's just a really big imbalance here internally that needs to be addressed. 654, it needs to be addressed for a reason, because you deserve to be at peace, and you deserve to have more in life, whether it's emotional fulfillment or physical fulfillment, if that makes sense. It's okay to be both sentimental and materialistic. I think human beings are materialistic by nature, and that's why we struggle with loss, because we get attached to things. So maybe change is something that you need to learn to be more comfortable with here, or loss in general. There could be a fear here of new beginnings, of starting something new. And I just feel like the biggest thing that holds you back is the self-doubt, and not actually what is possible for you. it's making me think of that one guy from like way long ago that said like the most of the suffering that we endure is in our head. I don't remember who it was. It was like an ancient Greek or Roman dude. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, actually I just realized it says fulfillment, and I said emotional fulfillment and physical fulfillment. You're allowed to want things, but don't forget about what you need emotionally too. Present happiness is just as important as long-term happiness, because if you're not present now, you will not, or if you're not present, I'm going to say if you're not happy, if you're not at peace or happy right now, you will not be that way in the long term. You have to learn to be at peace with where you are now, or else you will stay stuck. But yeah, I think that will be the end of your reading. I really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it always makes a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.